I'm running on empty, there's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Room to run for Gaskin.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Tua going to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A.J. Epinesa
Gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, a run with Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Mike 8. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. And that's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Already he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Allen going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Moss.
will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Jakeem Grant now to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Tua on fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. "51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This is Jakeem Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Allen. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now on 1st down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's Gaskin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Time of pass now for the point after.
And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this one is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one complete to Will Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
Grant sets to return it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A.J. Epinesa.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tua now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The return man is Grant.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Flush to his right. And here he's got Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Vernon Butler in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Escaping the pressure right. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen now looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Grant sets to return it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The return man is Grant.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
On the return, it's McKenzie.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work
in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.